What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. If you're new here checking us out for the first time, hit the subscribe button. If you're one of the OGs, hit the like button. It's game time in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. The Sooners rolling into Alabama, trying to get a playoff berth stamped. Now, there's still work to do, but this would go a long way in getting the Sooners in that college football playoff talk and spot, and it's going to be a tough chore. But I think the Sooners are up for it, guys. Let's get right into it, guys, with just some opening thoughts of this 2:30 kick.
Yeah, I mean, it's a game. Jeremy, we talked about big games. It seems like every week the game gets bigger for Oklahoma and for Brent Venables. And this game coming off a bye week, I think, you're looking at it right now, the big question for Oklahoma is the injury to R. Mason Thomas. Looks doubtful. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to go. So you're going to be interesting to see Okoye, PJ, those guys step up to help Wine and Marvin Jones Jr. out. This game's going to come down to turnovers, guys. I know it sounds like a broken record with me, but in the SEC football, you can't turn the ball over and win games, or at least can't win the turn. You got to win the turnover margin. So it goes to that. A lot of it falls on Mateer and how well Mateer plays, guys. But OU, I expect them to try to establish the run, and I expect Alabama to do the total opposite and come out throwing the ball, trying to establish a pass, and then maybe get their run game going later in the game. So.
Yeah, this is a matchup in which, Jay, as you said, it continues each week for Brent Venables to be the biggest game. It feels like since he's been at Oklahoma, and I think if you're able to win on the road at Alabama, which is going to be a tough task to do with Ty Simpson in that offense that we've seen, they have the ability to spread the ball around the yard. Ty Simpson just does not turn the football over. That's something he does not do, I don't expect that to change. So if you're Oklahoma, you're going to have to tackle well. I think you're going to need great games again from RSJ and Peyton Bowen on the back end, Reggie Powers, Michael Boganowski at safety, Cortland Guillory. He's going to get the start, and I don't think Alabama is going to want to go at Eli Bowen just with what he did to them last year. So I think that they're going to try and go at Cortland, and at times he continues to make plays, and then there's times where he does the freshman thing, commits a dumb penalty, and that's just a part of, he's a guy that's having to learn on the fly, getting a lot of experience. But Oklahoma, offensively, Jay, as you said, they need to run the ball, point blank period. They haven't been consistent when it comes to throwing the ball ever since John Mateer came back from thumb surgery. I don't think you can just expect that to somehow appear and just magically be fixed. I do think that John Mateer is continuing to get healthy. So just find ways to run the ball at the X-Rob and John Mateer use his legs. And then really just like Oklahoma has done, they've found ways this year to win close games like they haven't been able to do under Brent Venables. So if you can find a way to do that on the road and just continue to do what you do best, I think Oklahoma will have a good chance to win.
Ty Simpson hasn't turned the ball over much until he does. He's fumbled the ball several times. Interceptions has been really solid. He doesn't turn the ball over to the air more so, but has been known to lose the ball, especially when he gets hit. OU's got to put pressure. Look, I'll sit in the backfield and won't turn the ball over either if I'm not getting pressured. I mean, OU's got to pressure the quarterback. It's the name of the game. It's what they do on defense. It's their MO. I expect to see it tomorrow. I expect Ty Simpson to have his head on a swivel, not looking at receivers, looking at where the pressure is coming from. Okay, guys, let's get right into it. Sooner standouts.
I'll go first. Offensively, I think Deion Burks. I think Deion Burks gets a touchdown tomorrow. Which, guys, it's been a while, hasn't it? I mean, I'm trying to think. Do you guys remember when the last time he scored a touchdown was?
Michigan, I believe.
Was it really? Was it that?
Yeah,
long?
it's because he got the jet sweep to open the game.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if he scored another one in another game since then, but maybe not. That's crazy. So I got Deion Burks. Defensively, man, this is tough. But I'm going to go Owen Heineke. I think he plays really well. Again, I think Kobe will be back, but I think Owen Heineke makes some plays. And special teams, I mean, how can you not pick Booty Shorts and Tate Sandell? And I'm going to go with Tate Sandell. So,
yeah. Well, for me, I'll start off with special teams. I'll go with Tate Sandell. I think that's the easy pick. You guys know from the beginning of the year of the summer, I was high on Tate Sandell. So, and he's turned out to be great for Oklahoma. Offensively, I'm going to have to go with Xavier Robinson. I think he's finally just found his groove as the number one back. And I think we saw what he did to Alabama last year. And Oklahoma, in my opinion, they've improved to run the ball this year, especially the last few weeks. They found stuff that works, and I don't think they're going to stop doing that. And defensively, I think this guy, to Oklahoma fans, he's been really good all year long. And I think he's going to have a chance to make himself a household name in college football, and that's Taylor Wine. I think the dude has been awesome all year long. I think whenever we talk about Oklahoma's defensive line room, it's R. Mason Thomas, the interior of the defensive line. But Taylor Wine, in my opinion, has been Oklahoma's best defensive lineman debatably this year. And so I think he's going to have a massive game. And I think this is the game in which we are going to say Taylor Wine. Everyone knows who Taylor Wine is.
It's pretty simple. On offense, I think John Mateer is going to be like Toe Mater, get her done. That's what he's going to be. John Mateer on the national stage tomorrow is going to play more like the John Mateer in the second half versus Auburn, in the second half versus Tennessee. That's the type of guy I expect for OU. On the defensive side, I also was going to say Taylor Wine, but I'm going to go the opposite side. Nobody even mentions Marvin Jones Jr. anymore. The guy's starting, and I think he's going to have a great game tomorrow. I think Marvin Jones Jr., Sooner standout on defense. And on special teams, I'm not going Tate Sandell. I've already been on record as to saying I don't like it when people get all this talked in their head, but I will say he's kind of different. He kind of embraces it. I don't think he's going to be affected by it. I just think Isaiah Satania is going to have a return for a touchdown, so I'm going Isaiah Satania. Guys, nationally, it's not a big day. Well, let me rephrase that. Let me rephrase it. It's not a day full of just huge monumental games, but there are a few games that have very, very, very big playoff implications. One, it's where College Game Day is. It's Notre Dame at Pittsburgh. Let's start with that one.
Man, this is so hard for me because for some reason everyone thinks I love Notre Dame. I don't.
You do. Go ahead.
This is a weird one for me because I think Pitt, their coach, is acting like it's not a big deal, but I actually think it is a big deal to him and his team. I think Pitt gets this done.
It's just because people calling him Notre Dame fans, he's going to just try to prove him wrong.
Jay and his upset picks. I'm going to go with Notre Dame. Jeremiah Love and CJ Carr, I think they find a way to get it done.
I'm going with Pittsburgh because I always will go against Notre Dame. And Jay only goes to Pittsburgh because he's sick of people saying he loves Notre Dame.
I'll go Notre Dame, Jeremy.
No, you don't change it.
I'll go Notre Dame, man. I'll go Notre Dame.
Because you really wanted to pick him.
I'll go Notre Dame. Hey, first off, you don't live in my head, so you don't know what I'm thinking. So,
hey, let's go to the next one, which has big-time playoff implications and will affect OU as well as the Notre Dame game. And that's Texas at Georgia.
I think this game's a close game. I do. And I think Georgia wins it. I think Georgia wins it, but I think it's a very close game and a really good game. I think Georgia wins this game.
Yeah, to me, this game's very tough to pick. I'm going to have to just go with Georgia because they're the home team, but I do think that Texas is taking major strides offensively. I think Arch Manning is getting a lot better. They found ways to run the ball as of late. But I do think that Georgia is going to win because they're at home, and I do think that they're going to have the crowd on their side, and it's going to be a great game.
I think Georgia ability to run the ball, get some big plays in the running ground and running game, and I don't love this for Arch Manning between the hedges. I think between the ears it's going to be tough between the hedges. I got Georgia rolling big. Hey guys, now for the one that we're all here for. OU at Alabama, 2:30 kick.
I'll start. I think this game is 17-17 in the fourth quarter. Unfortunately, I think Bama gets a short field and gets a touchdown and wins 24-17. I'm going Bama 24-17. If you've watched Sooner Surge ever in your life, you should be jumping for joy right now.
Yeah.
You should be screaming at the top of your lungs, yes, he did not pick OU, because every time I pick OU, they lose. So I'll go Bama. I think Bama wins.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a close, tight game. I think that both teams, they both have been competitively challenged this year. I do think that Alabama, they have found ways to have success through the air. Oklahoma, they found ways lately to have success through the ground. Oklahoma lately hasn't been able to pass the ball very effectively, you could say. And Alabama, they haven't been able to run the ball. But I hate to say this, I do think Alabama is going to win a close game. To me, I'm going to need to see Oklahoma do it again on the road. I've seen this story too many times with Brent Venables where they just need a time to come through and they haven't been able to do it. So I'm going to go Alabama 24, Oklahoma 23.
Oh, wow. 1 point game.
1 point win.
Hump days are Wednesdays. As one of the Surgeaholics has been saying all week, Benjamin Banner, this is a hump game for OU. Can they get over the hump? I think they do, guys. I think 23-21, OU wins a close one because of a safety in the first half, and they win 23-21.
Who gets the safety, Jeremy?
What?
Who
Marvin
gets
Jones Jr.
Okay.
He my Sooner standout. Guys, thanks for watching. Give us your score predictions, your Sooner standouts, your picks on those national games. Hit the like before you leave. Subscribe if you're new, and check out the Fan Stop at thefanstop.com. Thanks for watching. Catch you after the game on the Sooner Surge Instant Post-Game Reaction Live. Until then, Boomer Sooner.